Do you know that you can register your company with CAC in less than 1 hour? It is not as difficult as people make it to look. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how you can register your company with CAC from the beginning to the end, step-by-step processes. It will be a very practical video where I'll be using a client's registration that I'm currently running to show you how you can do this yourself. So at the end of this video, you will not be needing somebody to register your company for you, and you would have learned a new skill for yourself where you can charge people and they will pay you handsomely to register their companies and businesses for them. So make sure you stick to the end of this video and you will not regret it. So let's get started. I'm currently registering a company for a client, so we're using that to run the practical. I'll be logging into my dashboard. Oh, yes. So this is my dashboard. I have a name reserved already. So if you have applied for name reservation and CAC has approved it, you come to that name you've reserved. When you open it, you see I reserved 2 names already. So the one I'm currently running registration on is Skylight Academy Limited. So the first one, now you see start registration. You click there and start the registration, but I've started this registration already, so I'll be continuing from the one I was doing before and show you the processes. So see, I've started already. I'll be continuing. Now when you come here, what you see, the requirements that will be made of you are you choose principal business activity. What type of business are you into, or is your company undertaking? So you click that box and you see many options there. If it is information and marketing, if it is human health and social work activities, but my own is education. So I'm registering a skill, so I will choose education. Now look at the right hand side, you see principal business activity classification 2. This is just like a subcategory of the one you've chosen before, and here I chose educational services and consultancy. So that's what I choose. Then you know the type of business your company will be running, so you choose the one that is in alignment with the type of business you'll be running. Now secondly, the second one is principal activity description. They want you to tell them the type of business you'll be doing. So in simple sentence, just in few sentences, just tell them the type of business you'll be doing. Are you into boutique? Are you into farming? So just tell them in simple sentence. If you can see what I wrote here, Skylight Academy is dedicated to providing educational services to pupils of nursery, primary and secondary school educational level. As simple as that. Now here you'll be needing to enter your business, that company's email address. Please note, it is not your personal email address. It is that company's email address. So this requires that when CAC approves your name, go and use that name they approved and register or create an email address or email account for that company. And also you need to have a company's phone number, or maybe you don't want to go and start registering new SIM. You can use your own phone number as the company's phone number. That one can do. Now here is the address. Where would the company be located? The state, the local government, city and town, the postcode. If you don't know what postcode is, how to get the postcode, go to Google and type wherever the location is, whether your street, the name of the street where the company will be located. Type it on Google and put postcode or zip code at the back. Search and you see your location's postcode and you add it. Now house number and street name. These are things that are required. Now I'll be pausing this video to enter the details. I told you already that this is a client's account, so I wouldn't like to be making his details public. Please, I hope or I pray you understand with me. I'll be coming back after I finish adding the details. And note, if you don't have head office address, I mean this down one, if it is different from that the first address you put, that means you have to fill this second down part. But if the head office is the same as the address you've entered already, just go ahead and click save and continue. Now it will take you to the second option. Now this is where you will be adding the objective of the company, also known as memorandum of understanding. So it is just as simple as explaining the type of business you'll be engaging in. It is not something hard at all. You can do it just simple sentence. My own is 5, your own can be 1, your own can be 2. Yes, I did 5. And if you don't know how to do it, let me give you an easy way that you can do this. Go to Google and search for ChatGPT. If you don't have account already, you can create account on ChatGPT platform. Now ChatGPT is an AI that when you ask questions it answers. So I asked the ChatGPT to write a memorandum of understanding for me, and it generated 5. See what all you have to do is tell ChatGPT the type of business you are into and the name of the company, and ask it to generate a memorandum of understanding for you. Whether if you want 1, if you want 2, it can generate as many as you want. So mine, I just ask it, I want to register this school as Skylight Academy as a company with CAC. Write me a 5 simple company objectives or memorandum of understanding, and see what it generated. I didn't like that one, so I asked it to restructure it. Write it in a memorandum of understanding format for company CAC registration in Nigeria, and see what it gave me. So you just copy from here. Don't copy the subheadings. Just copy from here. You copy from here and paste it on your notepad, or paste it directly on your CAC registration portal. Let me show you how you can add it. You just click add another objective, then you can paste it here and click add. When you click add, it will be added. See, that part has been added, but I'll be deleting it. I've already entered 5 objectives already. So click save and continue. Okay, this part will be adding the witness information. Remember, we are in the third part, articles of association. You add a witness to somebody, just like when you buy a land and you have witnesses assigned. So this person doesn't actually have much role to play in the company. Anybody can be your witness. You get, just get the person's name, the person's occupation, email address, phone number, the person's address, that's the residential address or business address. Now I've added my witness details. When you add the witness details, just scroll down and you see add articles of association, adopt articles of association. Please don't stress yourself. Articles of association is very difficult to write. Most times it is created by lawyers alone because of the technicalities and the terms that are required. So CAC has made one available for everybody who wants to register, unless you don't want to use their own. But please don't stress yourself. Anybody can use their own. Every company can use their own. Just click adopt default article and it will open for you like this. You see it? Scroll down. You'll be seeing edit, delete. Please, even if you read through it, don't delete anything, so that you know your application will not be queried. Please don't delete anything, don't add anything. Just scroll down and you see save and continue. Now this is where you'll be adding your directors. To register a company, you must have at least 1 director or 2, as many as you want, but you only can be the director of the company and you are good to go. So this is where you add the director's details. Just click add, but make sure the person is up to 18 years. So you click on add another director. So as usual, these are the required details: personal details, the person's contact details, the person's service address. Please make sure your service address is the same as the company's address which you've entered before. What does it mean? Service address means where the person is working from. That means it's assumed the director's office is at the company's office address. Do you get that now? So I'll be pausing this video as usual to add the details. So I've added the director's detail. Now we are in the fifth part, secretary. Now secretary is optional. If you have a secretary already in your company, you can include the person's detail. If you don't have, please click at this place, click here to skip. Just click here and you skip this part. Now we'll be going to the share capital section. This is the place you'll be entering the total share capital you're opening your company with, whether it is 1 million, 2 million, 5 million. There are some companies that have specific amount of share capital, like Bureau de Change, consultancy. They have specific amount. But what I'm registering is a 1 million share capital company. So you'll be, first of all, type of company. You choose a type of company. Now, if you are raising a company that is below 5 million, choose the first option, entity with shares below 5 million. So that's the one I'll be choosing. Then the box at the right hand side has been automatically filled. Total company issued share capital. How many? Is it 2 million share capital that you are using, or 1 million share capital? So I've entered 1 million share capital. If you look at here, 1 million share capital. So the second part will be selecting or breaking down the shares, and the first category you have to choose is class of shares. Please always choose ordinary and equity. Don't choose preference. Please don't choose preference. The commonly used is equity or ordinary. Issued share capital 1 million. If your share capital is 1 million, so I'll be putting 1 million. Now divided into number of units. Please, this is not where you'll be dividing your share capital. This one is having this shareholder. No, please, if it is 1 million or 500,000, or just put the total share capital, because at company's registration it's expected that you issue out all your shares. So putting 1 million here means that you are issuing out 1 million. You get that? So I've added the 1 million. I'll click add share details. It has reflected here. Now this is where you'll be adding your shareholders. You can click, if you have shareholders that you want to add and apportion the quantity of share they will be holding, this is where you add it. Add individual shareholders. Please add individual shareholders. And if maybe you want to use your child as part of the shareholder in your company, click add minor shareholder. These are for children, people below 18 years. Then if there is a company that is partnering with you, which will be owning a share in your own company too, this is where you add corporate shareholder. I don't know if you get that. Now I've added one of the directors as the shareholders. When you click add individual shareholder, it will bring out details like this for you. This is where you fill everything. You fill all the details. Okay, I've filled the shareholders details. Now when you come here, after filling the details, you come to share allotment. Please choose the same equity and ordinary you choose in the other place. Choose the same equity and ordinary you choose in the other place. Now inside this white box, this is where you'll be adding the number of share the person is holding. If the person is holding 100,000 out of the 1 million, is holding 200,000 out of the 1 million, he's holding 500,000 out of the 1 million. This is where you add it. This my client, he's the only one that has the total share of the company, so he's having 1 million. If you are using smartphone, it will not be displaying. That's just the disadvantage of using smartphone. So this will not display. Just go somewhere and type 1 million, then you come there and paste it. It might not show, but it has entered. It's because of the interface of your smartphone. Now you click add shareholder. Okay, I've allotted the share to the shareholder. I told you my client is having the total share of the company, so I will be continuing with the registration. Save and continue. You see, this part will be automatically filled for you, so anybody that has up to 5% share in the company can be added as a person with significant control. That is the meaning of PSC. So if you want to add another person, if you are not the only person that has significant control and you want to add another person, just add another person and you get to add the details. But if you are the only person, your details has been already filled immediately. So I'll be clicking save and continue. This part too will also be automatically generated. It will make use of the director's name, or if it is not filled in your own already, just don't put this accreditation number. Forget about the accreditation number. You are not accredited agent, so you'll be adding the director's details manually. If it did not fill automatically, just add it manually with the director's details, name, surname. Leave the accreditation number, that one is optional. After you filled everything, click save and continue. Okay, we are gradually coming to the end of this tutorial, and this is the third to the last session. This part you upload the needed documents, the signature of the director, the signature of the respondent, just all these places that has yes. That's the ones that are required from you. Then these ones that has that are optional, you can forget that one, they are not necessary. Now the first one should be PDF. Other ones can be JPEG or PNG images. The first one is means of identification. That means snap it. If you are using your phone, go to Google and type JPEG to PDF convert. Then you upload it and convert it, then download it and come and upload it here. So I'll be posting this video and I'll upload all needed documents. We'll come back and continue. So I've uploaded all the documents and I clicked save and continue. Here we are to the second to the last session of this registration. This is where you preview and make sure, read from line to line please, and make sure the details you entered are correct, because if there are any errors, your registration will be queried. And if maybe they went ahead and registered you and at the end you discover there's an error, it will cost you some money to effect any change again. I think to edit anything it should be 5,000 or thereabout. So make sure here, preview, cross check and make sure all your details are correct. So before we continue, I would like to take a few seconds of your time and ask you for a favor. I want you to help me like this video and subscribe to my channel. That way you'll be helping you to show this video to more persons, and you'll be helping me to grow and motivate me to do more. You see, on this channel I teach everything I know without hiding nothing. Please like and subscribe to the channel. So I'm waiting. Okay, thank you so much for liking and subscribing to my channel. Drop a comment for me on the comment section, new subscriber, and I will appreciate you more over there. Now let's move on with the tutorial. So after I cross-checked all my details, all of them are correct, and I went ahead and clicked proceed to payment, and the next page will open like this. This is where you'll be making payment with remitter and your credit card or bank transfer. So first of all, you'll be clicking remitter. In registering a company of 1 million shares, I've told you CAC will charge you 10,000 naira, and after which you will also pay 9,000 or thereabout to FIRS stamp duties. So first of all, we'll be making this first payment. Click on remitter. These details are correct. I'll click submit. I'm using cards, so I've selected card. So I've added my card details. So an OTP was sent to my email, and I've copied and proceed to payment. So my payment has been processed, and here is the detail. So please always make sure you download your receipt. Why? So that if there is any, maybe your payment didn't go, you will have evidence when you are making your complaints. You have evidence to attach with the complaint. So let's pay for stamp duties. So here we are. This is the stamp duties portal where you'll be making the payments. You'll be paying the total of 8,678 naira 25 kobo. The same process I followed in paying the other one, that's the same process you'll be following. If you'll be making payment online, this shouldn't be hard. So I'll pause. With that, you've come to the end of your registration. It will move from not submitted to pending. Under registration section here, it will move from this not submitted to pending. So what it means is that you are awaiting approval, pending approval. It can either be queried. If there is no query after going through it and CAC didn't find any problem with it, they will approve your company. That means it has been registered, and they will issue you with your certificate. And on your dashboard, it will move from pending to registered. So that's it for today. But sometimes, just know that sometimes network might delay, and when it delays, even when it has submitted, you keep seeing not submitted. You get that? You just wait for a while and it will move from not submitted to pending. You get that? So even if you are seeing it on not submitted and you finish all the payment and submitted everything, just note that it's network that is still holding it. So hold on till it moves to pending. Drop a comment for me if you have any question, or if you have any challenge while registering. Drop a comment and I'll be available to answer your questions. Thank you. Okay, that's it on today's video. I guess you learned a lot. So if you want me to make videos on how to register a business name, how to apply for name reservation, and the details that are needed for these applications, or how to create your account, maybe you don't even know how to create accounts with CAC, now drop a comment for me and I'll be doing a video on that. So that's it on today's video. Thank you for watching to this moment, and thank you for subscribing to my channel and liking this video. God bless.